Dr. Mattikere Sampangappa Ramaiah, a great visionary who saw the distant future and achieved the impossible. Dr. M.S. Ramaiah has become a brand name of the century, recognized for the contribution he made in the field of education and health. He was simply a legend, even while he was alive, for his extraordinary, unique achievements. Karma Yogi, Dr. Mattikere Sampangappa Ramaiah, was born on 20th of April 1922 in Madhugiri, the only son of Shri Sampangappa and Srimati Narasamma. He completed his primary education in the government school of Mattikere village, which was then on the outskirts of Bangalore city. Dr. M.S. Ramaiah began his career at Indian Testing Laboratories at Malleshwaram, Bangalore. He then moved on to the Mysore Railway narrow gauge section as a fireman on a daily wage basis. At the age of 17, his father called him back to the family brick manufacturing. He ventured into the job of a contractor in the early 40s and started as a supplier of bricks for military camps in Harihara of Chitradurga district during Second World War. The immense success in the field of civil works opened the gates for Dr. M.S. Ramaiah to put his hands on still bigger projects. This resulted in taking up construction of some of the major projects in Karnataka in 1952. He got the contract work to execute the canals measuring around 150 kilometers of Ghataprabha project in Belgaum district. Being a multifaceted personality and vision, Dr. M.S. Ramaiah developed a deep interest in journalism. In 1956, Dr. M.S. Ramaiah took over Tainadu, a local newspaper which he enriched with ample resources and passion. In 1963, he launched a monthly called Kailasa and a weekly called Gokula, which saw 8 years of growing appreciation in the Kannada literary world. In 1959, Dr. M.S. Ramaiah further took up the contract to construct Talakalale Dam, Linganamakki Dam project work in Shivamogga district and the Dharma project work in Uttara Kannada district and completed them successfully. Dr. M.S. Ramaiah believed education is the most powerful tool to change the world, and this empowered him to set up educational institutions. Gokula Education Foundation, GEF, was established in 1962 to serve society in the fields of education and health. The Honorable Chief Minister of Karnataka, Sri S. Nijalingappa, invited Dr. M.S. Ramaiah and advised him to open an engineering college, which he gladly accepted. Consequently, M.S. Ramaiah College of Engineering, now known as the Ramaiah Institute of Technology, and M.S. Ramaiah High School was also started in 1962. Dr. M.S. Ramaiah's vision found its expression in more and more institutions of higher learning established in the years. In the year 1963-64, Dr. M.S. Ramaiah, in search of business ventures, stepped out of Karnataka and landed in Bihar to take up the Gandak project on the Indo-Nepal border of Bihar. It was a mega irrigation project which he successfully carried out. The humble beginning of his career and the difficult days he underwent in his youth always filled him with the compassion and kindness to help the poor. He wished to keep a portion of earnings for donations and charity to the poor and needy. In 1972, he facilitated water, electricity, and innovative agricultural practices to plant numerous trees. He won an Asian record for being a single individual to nurture so many trees. He was also the first person to implement drip irrigation in private farms. Dr. M.S. Ramaiah was immensely influenced by the poet, saint, philosopher, and visionary Shri Narayanappa's preaching. Seeing his involvement and dedication, the devotees and trustees of the Mutt appointed him Dharmadhikari of Shri Yogi Narayana Yatindra Ashram in the year 1980. Being a patron of art and culture, Dr. M.S. Ramaiah provided a platform for many artists to showcase their talents. He organized the Kannada Sahitya Sammelana at Kaivara in the year 1984 for the neoteric and literary minds of Kannada literature to convene at Kaivara. Dr. M.S. Ramaiah built the pristine Venkateshwara temple and the magnificent entrance arch of Rajarajeshwari Temple, which is still one of the largest arches built. With Sir M. Vishveshwaraya as a role model, Dr. M.S. Ramaiah believed in industrialization and was its pioneer too. Dr. M.S. Ramaiah welcomed industrialization and set up M.S. Ramaiah Industrial Estate for running small-scale industries in plastics, agro-products, steel and metals, and software technology. The remarkable work done by Dr. M.S. Ramaiah helped to pave the way for the work being undertaken by the Trust today. Mattikere Sampangappa Ramaiah was a renowned educationist, philanthropist, infrastructure builder, visionary, industrialist, and a pioneer in creating several landmark infrastructure projects in India. Departed on 25th of December 1997 at the age of 75 in Bengaluru. The untiring, meaningful efforts and service of Dr. M.S. Ramaiah, governmental organizations and universities have honored him with various prestigious citations and awards. M.S. Ramaiah has been honored Doctor of Letters, Honoris Causa, Tumkur University, posthumous, Doctor of Science, Vishveshwaraya Technological University, Belagaum, posthumous, and on the 100th birthday, Department of Indian Posts released a postage stamp and postal cover in his honor. Throughout his life, Dr. M.S. Ramaiah lived with the philosophy, what we have done for ourselves alone dies with us. What we have done for others and the world remains and is immortal. Since 1998, Dr. M.S. Ramaiah's legacy has been carried forward by Dr. M.R. Jairao, the present Honorable Chairman, and all the Honorable Trustees of GEF that made inclusion of another 15 institutions under the umbrella of Gokula Education Foundation, GEF. Today, Ramaiah Institute of Technology is celebrating its Diamond Jubilee. 6 decades of Ramaiah Institute of Technology includes early period, growth, consolidation, expansion, excellence and eminence. In these 60 years, Ramaiah Institute of Technology has all-round achievements. To mention a few, 17 undergraduate and 15 postgraduate programs, around 300 research scholars, autonomous institution since 2007. 21 programs accredited by NBA, A+ grade by NAC, ranked within 100 since the inception of NRF ranking and stands first across Vishveshwaraya Technological University, Karnataka. 65% of faculty holds doctorate. Collaboration with Boeing International USA. Collaboration with University of Illinois, Chicago, University of Illinois, Urbana-Champaign, Texas, A&M, and Florida International University, USA. 95% placements. Ramaiah Evolute, a Section 8 company to promote startups and incubation.